the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Real quick, ready?
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
180!
Jackson, options out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 33-yard
Third
line.
play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. If he keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 6 carries, 55 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, hey. 118. Cut.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down.
Wow, what's that? 118. What's that?
Mixon with a first down carry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
You look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for the first snap.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
13.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
That's another Baltimore first down.
In motion, the tight end.
At the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ravens.
Jackson, option right. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 23-yard
Second down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Inside handoff, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to give me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for
Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. And an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them, we know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Lloyd. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line
No
of
gain
scrimmage.
on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
180.
Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. They give him a gain of 37.
It's a gain of
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To what? 180.
To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Makes the score.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game play down the road.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Texans.
Already. Tony. Hey, look.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. On a slant, here's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Houston.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll run with the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 118.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
18-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he stopped immediately there. Here's second and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Jackson, option right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Get hot! Get hot!
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
180.
Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review
so
of the
not
play,
successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here we go.
Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Texans, first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. The Texans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud keeps it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route, coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Cade Stover, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
118.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And it's
Tony.
down.
Hey, uno more.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 29 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Ka'imi Fairbairn has a kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
180. 180.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Ellis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
For his running back.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own
the visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down.
118.
Stroud to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
118. What's that?
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
118. What's that?
Here goes Stroud again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That ties the game at
That
10.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
7-yard gain.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Mark Andrews.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Jackson's
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch.
Number 20.
3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Number 5.
Here's Johnny Hekker now
in punt formation.
as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running left, it's Mixon
To the 27-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Oh, ready.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And oh, he caught it up! And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
A loss of 4
Choked that up
yards.
as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Complete to Nico Collins. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up?
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown,
Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
What?
Jackson going to hold on to it again. He has enough for the first down, and a keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for
and those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Pass complete to Joe Mixon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Houston.
Here we go, let's go. Tonight.
Back to throw. Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. They find some open field here. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right? 118.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Oh, right.
And 7 yards.
118.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Texans.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
By Henry To'oTo'o.
Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
Third down.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit up! Sit up!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
For today! 118!
Mix it up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
29-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third down.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Down at the 26.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Texans first down.
Right, Tony. Okay. Today.
Play action. Stroud now.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
118. Cut.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to Brayden Willis.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sit on. 180. What is it?
Andrews, the tight end, in motion.
Jackson will throw again.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Henry To'oTo'o
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going deep for Bateman. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
37 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He's got them out now. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Joe Mixon. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Ravens.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, nice move. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Baltimore, first down.
180.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180.
Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now
Second and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Walker.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
And 6 yards to
180.
go.
180.
The slot man in motion right. And Jackson throwing once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Another Baltimore Raven.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Jackson and Walker with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10. Makes it third
Coming up
and
here
3.
looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
We're going to give out a little applause on that
incomplete.
play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Lloyd. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
180.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Tyler Luke on for the extra
A
point.
1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The kick
Extra
is
point
good.
splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
And that'll cut the
Texans
lead down
41,
to 18.
Ravens 23.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
The onside kick
Now they're
is
down
recovered
big
by
here in the
the
4th.
Texans.
They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. Now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it
Joe
again
Mixon
sometime,
on
maybe
the
you'll find a
carry.
better way to do it. But,
Taken down
yeah, this
right
game's
at
pretty
the
much
line
done
of
for them.
scrimmage. No
2nd
gain on
and
the
10.
play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens 43-yard
Again, it's Mixon. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Joe Mixon, the ball
Down
carrier.
inside the 20. Wow,
He's tackled at the
204 yards
34-yard
rushing
line.
for him now to
A
this
gain of
point.
9 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Marks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first
A gain
down.
of 14. 1st down, Texans.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped by the safety,
No gain
Kyle
on the play.
Hamilton.
Brings up 2nd
They've called his
and
number
10.
a lot this afternoon.
At the
You wonder how
Ravens
much tread is left
21-yard
on those
line.
tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
He's
They'll
out of
come to the
bounds
line
right
here
at the
needing
line of
9
scrimmage.
yards to pick up the first.
How? What's that? What?
Now Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Johnny Hecker.
And as the two teams
formation.
talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.